And welcome back to the Fantasy Football Podcast, your go-to source for all things related to the world of fantasy football. This week we're going to go into Game Week 23 with all our latest stuff. But this week we have something special because we have with us one additional member, a special guest. Okay, we have Tefi as your normal, all right, the reigning guru, and then we have Pio, okay, with sporting a haircut that costed $20 too much more than he paid for it, and wearing the favorite menu jersey. And we have a special guest, and that special guest is none other than who? Than
Then
our very first minority member. Well, only for today is a minority. Who?
and we have
In mystery, even though his name is out there, the Edmund. Where is he?
wow,
Wow, like
Well done,
like
well
Edmund.
done.
Born villain like that.
Uh, this one reminds me of what's that? Mike Myers in
Not too short, right? A little
With
taller.
a spinning chair.
Austin Powers.
Yeah, no, this
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And the
and
first
for
ever Liverpool fan in our show.
yay,
All right. Yay.
Not bad. I love it. We have menu,
Wow.
Liverpool, and Everton here.
Look at that. I love it.
that's right. Very proud.
So we got the menu, the Manchesters on one side, and we got the Merseysiders on one side.
Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, in case you're wondering why we invited him, it's always good to have a different point of view, something different coming from someone else that is also playing the fantasy football league. So we self-proclaim ourselves as gurus, but this guy, why do we
Let's
invite
just,
him?
let's just
Why do
ask
you invite
Yeah.
him? Is he in what position is he in the league?
Yeah, why I'm here is
Maybe
because I'm above all of you all.
That's right. That's right.
So
You
we
see,
needed
now
help.
you know.
We need help.
And that's why he's also our mystery manager of the week, because clearly he's doing this quite well this particular season. Okay, so that's why we'll be hearing thoughts from him, and hopefully I can get better advice than what I normally get from Tafran and
Hey,
and
what do you
Nevio.
mean?
Yeah, I'm afraid that
Even
I'm afraid that after this I may be below all of you.
Depends on whose advice you decide to listen
Sorry.
to. Okay,
this week
so
I got
mhm.
awesome advice for you guys. Okay, so better listen to me this week.
Okay, then why don't you start it off, right? So for this week,
Oh,
okay, with the team review for our special guest, Edmund. Okay, but on top, before we do that, Tafran is going to bring us through his the team of the week of Game Week 22. Okay.
yeah, just when you think that this is my team, it's not. Okay, but this is just to some information for everybody. This was the team of the week for Game Week 22. So we had a Liverpool goalkeeper, and Trent and Pius Cucurella there with 9 points. Chalobah and Clivert was the awesome one, man.
Shout
22
out,
points.
shout out to Just Beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And Foden, Kovacic, Minte, Doku, Mateta. Mateta has been doing quite well for the past few weeks. He's been
Mm-hmm.
getting really decent points. Actually, in our whole league, currently nobody has Mateta, right? I've not seen anyone with
No,
Mateta.
nobody.
And Wood. In this whole team, how many players do you have, Edmund?
Mm, I think I have none of them.
Just rubbing it in, man. Rubbing it
Right.
in.
I have none of
Wow.
them. Okay, I have no City players. Okay,
Yeah.
Chelsea. Chelsea I have Palmer. Okay, then
Hmm.
okay, Wood. I think almost everybody has Wood.
Not
Yeah,
me.
but some people
No.
advise me not to get Wood here. So it's not the
Ah,
right time to get Wood, and then
Yeah.
he's been
he
scoring the
said, huh?
past few games.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't have any of
Fun.
these. Mhm.
Yeah, neither do I. So
Yeah,
Edmund,
that's
you
why.
and me. You see,
Yeah.
exactly the Merseysiders. We
Yeah.
through thick
Yeah.
and
I mean, someone trusts Cucurella lah. I mean, good for him.
Yeah,
It's been my team
exactly.
like for a long time. Okay, please,
Hey, but I must say, Cucurella gets people sent off because of his hair. Just pull a bit of his hair, gone. Red card.
I
Little
think
man.
I think I prefer it.
I never
If he
want to
doesn't cut his
play
hair.
against him.
If he doesn't cut his hair like me, man.
Yeah, that's why you catch nothing.
Yeah, but in your case, nobody needs to pull your hair. They blow, you fall already.
Mm.
Different. I still make a count.
Okay, so since this was the team of the week in Game Week 22, managers have been rushing to make their changes. And looking at the stats, these are the top players that have been transferred out this week. Why? Why has Palmer been transferred out?
That's
Is it,
the big surprise, right?
is it because he's playing City next?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think the fact of the matter is that he's just been getting that one goal, and Chelsea
Mm.
has not been turning the wins out. And it's just that one goal kind of thing, and he's not very consistent. I think in the
Mm,
past 4 matches, he's only returned twice. The other two
mm.
are 2 pointers.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
probably
and
And I,
considering the price,
yeah, probably yeah, he's not worth 11.4 million now.
mm,
You sell
And
him, you can get two players.
true, and I think
yes,
managers have an eye on the upcoming double gamer
Mm.
direct replacement.
yes, which is something that we're going to be talking about slightly later when we're looking at the player choices, looking at the teams. I guess that's the same reason why Jackson is out. But why Saliba and Raul?
Saliba
Eh,
is really, I think, the injury, right?
mhm.
mm.
Not
I think
expected to be back for some time. But Raul, you guys advised me to get Raul.
I still have him in my team.
Yeah, yeah, I still trust Raul.
Yeah.
But for Saliba, right, actually before he got injured, I was thinking of selling him really because I have both Saliba and Gabriel.
Mm.
And Saliba, he's like, okay, recently Arsenal has always been conceding goals.
Mm.
So
Ah,
it's like 2 points, 2 points, but at least Gabriel can still get the odd goal here and there, and Saliba doesn't.
mm.
The only time
So
Saliba scored was when Gabriel wasn't around.
meaning Gabriel actually has the has
Yeah,
has the attacking potential there, lah, which
yeah,
is
lah.
where he can
So
get some more
yeah,
points.
Yeah.
so maybe Saliba
I
is the
feel that
decoy.
yeah.
Mm.
I also feel that they are selling Raul because of the double game week. So they are getting one or two double game week options in.
Okay.
Like,
Like looking at
Oh,
the
you'll
top
find out
transfers in
later.
this week. You see, two Liverpool players down there. You have uh,
Right, right,
Trent as well as Gakpo. Actually, why
right.
Gakpo?
Because that's the only Liverpool attacker besides Nunes
And and
that is
and also because
listed as a striker.
right, and he didn't play right in the Champions League.
Champions League, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
which means that his minutes are more likely than than not. So I think he can get full time for this.
Yeah, he looks like he's being kept for Premier League games rather than Champions League games.
Mm,
But although that being said, his timing for every game is not full. He hardly plays a full 90 minutes. So if he
yeah.
wants to give you the points, he needs to give you within that 70 to 75-minute mark.
Hmm.
Agree, Edmund?
Actually,
See, you watch
I would
football
not
like
have.
me.
Actually, I would not have bought Capo also because I mean it's
Mm,
2 games, 2 games in a week,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
I think Slot is going to think of
2 points.
rotating, and right
Mm,
now, right, he's trying Chiesa on the left.
mm,
Yeah,
Mm,
so because like he basically can't move Salah out and let Chiesa run down the right. So
mm,
yeah, so Chiesa is also can also run down the left, and now there's like
mm,
there are 3 players going down the left: Chiesa, Capo, as well as Diaz.
so, so,
So
mm,
so, Evan,
yes.
correct me if I'm wrong. This
Mm.
guy is a forward, but he's playing on the left wing.
Yeah, but
So it's out of position.
mm,
he's
mm,
more effective on the left wing. Actually, you know what he will do already. He'll cut in and then he'll try
mm,
to do a curler.
mm,
But
mm,
I mean, but of course, I mean he has been more consistent with that now, lah. So that's why for that few
mm,
weeks, he's always placed inside. But now Slot has another option of trying to put Chiesa in. So
mm,
Gakpo may not play both games in the week.
mm. Okay,
mm. Yes, yes.
since you're talking about that, I think I will have to ask you now. I know I cannot wait until the end. And I'm sure a lot of viewers also will want to know if there were the three Liverpool players to bring in
Mm.
for the double game
Mm-hmm.
week,
Mm.
which are the three?
Okay, I will definitely have Salah,
Yep.
Van Dijk.
Mm.
One more
Okay.
actually I guess keeping to 2 because I think Slot
Hmm.
will rotate.
Why not
So,
Ellison?
Ellison is a bit too expensive. I feel as a
mm,
keeper. And Ellison, I think likelihood that both games they will concede goals.
why not
Why? Is it
Trent? Why
because they
not?
are both away games?
No,
We have to remember
Ellison,
that they are both away games.
I
Ellison
need to ask
assists
why Van Dijk and not Trent.
trend, okay, 7 point something million, and now he's like at this juncture, right? It's still in January. We don't know whether he's leaving or
Mm,
not. So
Mm,
he might give more chances to Conor Bradley.
mm,
So you never know. Maybe Trent will come, like say, for one match come in. The second match, maybe he'll come. He doesn't start. Then maybe
Yeah.
replace Bradley. Halfway through, like 60, 70th minute.
Mm.
They've been doing that quite a fair bit, and now Trent is already accepted already. He will be substituted if needed
Mm.
to.
mm, mm.
Look at that level of analysis. Yeah.
So you
All,
you
all, all
only you
I
are only going to take two Liverpool players. You're gonna keep one empty.
I,
So you're not
I
gonna
think he's
go.
keeping. I think he's keeping that slot for the assistant manager.
Later you see
Ah,
my team. I have only Salah and Virgil, but I've got one more
okay.
transfer lah. I've
Very
got one more
good.
transfer. I haven't
Okay.
decided yet.
I think he wants to keep
Okay.
4 Everton players if he could. But,
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, actually, that would be my next question. Why aren't there any Everton players here?
have you seen their form? Do you see the position at the table? Yeah. I
that's
think
why Fonzie
that answers it.
Fonzie is there.
Yeah, that
Where?
answers it.
Fonzie's team is below Edmund lah. That's why we are all below Edmund.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
maybe
of that
Everton,
level of
maybe Everton
analysis.
can consider Pickford lah. Because after
Yeah,
all,
exactly.
after all,
Possible.
Liverpool had
Possible.
37 shots on Brentford, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
correct, correct.
So
Yeah.
And
then he
Pickford
might save
actually
half of
has.
them.
Yeah,
Exactly,
That
exactly. So
point.
even if you
Pickford has
concede,
has a
you
lot
might
of
you might
points.
Yeah, he might
mm,
concede one goal, but
you might
then he
consider
had
that.
probably 4 points on the saves.
He has the
Yeah,
second highest
that's
on
true.
saves, just
Mm.
because of the amount of saves that he does.
And the first game that they're playing is Leicester.
Mm.
So, you know what I mean? So there is a potential. Even if you get one clean sheet and 2 points, or 3 points with the saves, it might still be quite
Still
worth
worth
it.
it.
Yeah.
At
Okay.
5.0, at 5.0 compared to Edison 5.5, right? At 5.0, it might be worth it. And if you get a penalty, it's always there's a potential to
You know, as brilliant as your advice is, right? It only helps us if we can hear you.
who?
Yeah, Taffy.
You.
Now it's better. Now it's better. Now it's
Okay. It was okay. I'm sorry. Tell me
Yeah,
lah. Okay. So my
yeah,
advice
I
was that
did.
we had to let you
okay.
finish.
Okay. So
Yeah,
do you hear me at
they
all
told
or
me
no?
don't interrupt the elders.
Okay.
Okay, we need a take two.
Okay, so I'm saying that Pickford is a good shout because, like Edmonds correctly pointed out that he makes a lot of saves, and also the first game is going to be against Leicester, so there is a good potential for clean sheet. And even if it's not, there is also potential for saves, and Pickford also makes quite decent penalty saves. High chance. So if you and it's only costing 5.0
Mm,
compared to Ellison 5.5. So if you want to, it's a good time to bring in Pickford if you are thinking of an Everton player.
mm-mm. Okay,
Yeah.
but looking at it, right? Eventually, when you go to the double game week that we're looking at, right? You wonder whether or not Liverpool can actually manage wins for both.
Yeah,
Mm.
actually,
Yeah.
Liverpool actually is a good point. Liverpool's games are not that easy.
Yeah.
It's away to the on form Bournemouth,
Mm-hmm.
and it's away to maybe a resurgent Everton. The if you look at it last year, Everton did win that same fixture 2-0, if I'm not
Mm.
mistaken.
Mm.
Yes.
And Liverpool went there. Well, Liverpool was on top form. Liverpool
Mm.
is always on top form. I mean, we are not we are not denying that. But
Mm.
again, we do not know which Everton will show up, because it's not Dyche
Mm.
Everton. And if Everton decides to attack Liverpool, I think they will be done for lah. That's what
Mm.
I feel.
And
That's
and this
that's
is also the second derby, right? The last derby actually.
the last derby at Goodison.
Mm.
Yeah, Goodison.
Mm.
Yeah.
Which means that there might be more sentiment that goes into this.
Are you
We
trying
never
to
know.
are you trying to
Mm,
convince us to not
yeah.
captain Salah or
Mm.
triple captain for
I
some of
think
us?
I would say triple captain. I
Mm.
think triple captain has more chance. Yeah, seriously. I mean, unless you
Yeah,
intend
but I
to.
like the 37. I like the Liverpool 37 shots
Yeah.
against Brentford, because that would mean Pickford and even if he saved half of that, that would mean good 6 extra points, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you never know, no, if this is the friendly derby, what? Right? It might end up 0-0 and all shake hands.
Well, that would benefit both keepers as well.
Yeah lah, both side 37 shots on target, but no goals.
Yeah, okay,
That's what
Van
you're
Dijk six,
expecting.
okay, Van Dijk 6 points.
Maybe both keepers are playing fantasy football as well. They put themselves as captain.
Okay. So now that we've
All right,
looked,
shall we
yeah.
move on to the next
So
one?
now that we've looked at all the top transfers game week, let's look at our individual teams. All right. So let's begin first with Pio's team, and this is how Pio's team looks like.
Okay,
Okay.
let me walk you through this. I just think that Leicester right now, I talk about goalkeeper. I know they've got a new keeper in, hoping that
Mhm.
Foster will play because I think Leicester will not score. Ruud van Nistelrooy's team has he's very very leaky these days, so that's the reason why he's there. But in any case, if Foster doesn't
Ooh.
play, then Sells will come in, and I definitely think Bournemouth will score. I think Forest is not going to keep a clean sheet because it's away. It's at Cherry's home ground as well.
Okay.
And I same rationale goes for my double Newcastle defense. Did me well
Yeah.
before, and this is against Southampton. Southampton is terrible lah. I'm willing to even predict that they will be the first team to go down actually, based on the form that they are in. So that's the reason why I have a double Newcastle defense, and I've got um, no changes to my team. The only change will probably be the captain. I'm deciding to captain Salah against Ipswich because it's at Anfield and it's Ipswich, who I think is not much better. They can score, but
Mhm.
I think they can concede very much so. So
Okay.
that explains my team, and goes without saying, Raul's on the bench for me because it's
Mm.
United.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Cucurella against
And your on form Cucurella is also on the bench.
it's away,
Because Haaland is his striker.
and Haaland is my striker. Yeah,
Ah,
so
Mhm.
that's it.
didn't Newcastle go in for Wisa, or is it Aston Villa? Aston Villa just put in a bid of 22 million for Wisa. Do you think his head will be
No, I
turned?
don't think so. I think Wisa is he knows he's the main man. He's the main striker. Now that Tony has left, he and
Mm.
Mbemo are really doing very well for Brentford. So I think Wisa will stay. The real surprise for me last week was that Pep embarked on his Pep roulette again. If not, I think Savinho would have 8 points. It's an
Savino.
irritating thing, lah.
Mm.
But
That's the
yeah,
danger,
that's the
right?
danger. So I'm not sure whether Savinho played the Champions League, but I have to keep an eye on it. And I may just do a cheeky captain change at the last minute to Ahmad, depending on how United plays this week, tonight,
Hmm.
tomorrow morning. So yeah,
I realize you don't have Isak.
yeah. I still don't have. I'm saving my transfers for the double gamer coming up. So if I could, I would not be coming in with Isak. In fact, last week, if I were on the podcast last week, I wanted to talk about Mateta. That would have been my pick.
Hmm.
Yeah. Can. Yeah. Very convenient.
Okay, what if
You talk about it.
what if
No, it's
Ahmad
really
Yeah.
doesn't
good.
play tonight?
Sorry,
What if Ahmad doesn't play
if Ahmad
tonight?
doesn't play tonight, then I will captain him. Ahmad. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
you were captain here. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. We'll see how that strategy pans out. Let's look at the reigning guru here. This is Angulia FC. Talk us through your choices.
Okay.
At least the different choices
So,
lah.
all right.
I see Munoz here.
The 4-5-1 was inspired by
Ayo.
Fauzan. Okay, because last week he said 4-5-1 couldn't work. But actually when I saw Fauzan's 4-5-1, that was the best formation because the ones on the bench didn't make it
Mm.
either. So yeah, complain all he wants about the 4-5-1, but I think we gave him good advice
Okay.
there. All right. So again, I think most of them are quite self-explanatory. Those that are on the bench are those that are not on form. And João Pedro is actually on the bench because they are playing against
When
Everton.
when did you start this thing?
So
When did you start following Pio in this rubbish?
no, it's not that, but it's just that I just don't feel like having him in the team, especially when he's playing against the team that I
What?
support.
Oh,
That's the same
That's
rationale.
just
exactly
That's the
like
same.
a
him.
choice.
We
Yeah,
Anyway,
make fun
exactly.
of him.
Glad, nice to know that inspired you.
he wouldn't even buy Salah. That was the previous season. He wouldn't even buy Salah. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I do buy
Yeah, now
players.
he's captaining
Mm.
Yeah,
Salah. Ayo.
yeah, exactly. So my only um, consideration this week is that I might take a -4 for later on, which I will mention why, because I might want to start bringing in double game week players. So what I can actually do is to remove Jackson and replace him with Gakpo to get 3 Liverpool players already. And it might be worthwhile because they are playing against Ipswich at
Mm.
Anfield. So Edmund, do you think that's a good choice if I sell Jackson and bring in Gakpo for a -4?
And what
Maybe
will
I
happen
would.
to your
Uh,
formation? Who will you take out?
Yeah, I mean, if Edmund says
Oh,
go for it, go for Gakpo because it's Ipswich and Gakpo is going to score a double, then most likely I will be taking out like what
James
Pio
White.
mentioned, Bournemouth. The Aina may not keep a clean sheet at Bournemouth, so I may take Aina out and replace him with Gakpo. We have a possibility of a higher chance of returns as compared to Aina at Bournemouth.
Just notice you
Um,
have
that
Yeah.
that
double
would
Forest defense, right?
so then I would already have 3 Liverpool players for the double game week. But I would take a
No, I'm
minus
just
for
more
now.
worried about. Yeah, I'm just more worried about how slot is going to rotate lah,
Mm,
because there's still one more game. The Champions League. There's still the Carabao
Mm.
Cup
Correct.
semi-final. So he's going to use more of his players. He has to,
mm,
right? Okay,
mm,
because some are already fizzling out already.
right.
So I don't know whether Gakpo will actually get to play both games. In fact,
Mm,
so the only two players who are immune to this rotation is actually
Van Dijk.
Salah and
Mm.
yeah,
mm,
and of course Ellison, yeah, which I think is not really worth.
mm,
So everyone else is probably being rotated.
Soboslai is not,
right,
right?
right.
Szoboszlai will be rotated with Curtis Johnson.
Mm,
Mm.
Yeah. So Ivan Elliott, now Elliott is back also,
mm,
so maybe rotated
yeah.
also. And Elliott just scored. Yeah. So it may do him a good deal on
Mm,
his form. Then the rest, okay lah. Gravenberch will definitely be playing, but he's not going to give you points.
mm,
Yeah. He's now trying to shoot, but it's
The
all
other one
wayward.
I think who's untouchable right now is Konate.
Mm.
Konate,
but
yeah,
he's
yeah,
playing with
but
painkillers, Don't forget.
yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing a painkiller. So anytime he feels pain, then Kwanzaa might come back already.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or even Endo, he may play Endo in the defense also.
Which they
Endo
have
is a
done
backup
before, right? In
defender.
the Champions League.
Yeah, they have. They have.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So that's why I'm a bit wary about doing a double gamer for
Gakpo.
too many Liverpool players.
mm,
Yeah, for Gakpo,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah lah. I know Gakpo is probably the one.
Yeah.
mm,
The differential lah, the hope lah, because everyone would have Salah, and
mm,
that is safe because he is a nail on choice. So
mm.
Gakpo will be somewhat of a boogeyman there if we can get him to
Yeah.
if he
I'm just
scores.
wondering whether
Then,
he's worth that -4. That
mm,
that's what I'm thinking lah. Whether he's worth that -4.
Actually, you ask me, all strikers are not worth any -4
Mm.
because the score goal is 4 points only.
Yeah. True.
So it cancels off
mm,
itself. Yeah, and then they don't like no if no it's clean sheets they don't get anything.
Mm.
So if you like say sometimes you captain Haaland, you captain Salah will probably give
mm,
you more
Mm.
more benefit
Mm.
compared to Haaland. Haaland scores a hat trick is 12 points plus 317. But Salah can goes up to 20
mm.
only.
Right. Right.
Mm.
So that's why
Good
4-5-1
advice.
lah. Okay, now I understand. Okay, so coming from the wise man himself, let's look at his team, and this is what he has at the moment.
Wow.
Okay,
Everyone's
Okay.
waiting
So
for this.
So it's a 5-3-2, right? I choose Henderson over Flecken. Okay, because Flecken is like really flapping sometimes also. Uh, right. Then I bring in Van Dijk in place of Saliba,
Mm.
right? Because Van Dijk, yeah lah, there's a not he actually has probably impact on both ends of the pitch. So I think he's a better chance. Although I bought him before, but I sold him because at the time they were conceding goals. They were not scoring, but now maybe there's a chance to actually come in. So you can see I have 3 fullbacks and 2 centre backs who can
I think
score.
you're making a
Mm.
mistake with Robinson though.
This was the
Robinson,
last.
Robinson will play versus who? Versus Ahmad. Where will Ahmad be? Ahmad be in front, and then I think can see that Maswai Yeah. Well, I mean, then of course, then he can always cross from the middle of the pitch.
Mm.
But Robinson has been involved in quite a fair bit, lah. So I will just leave Robinson there, lah. I mean, in place of I do have my other defenders. Right? My other defenders are quite crap. Yeah, put all my defenders. So then my midfield, I know it's a trend to put three Newcastle players, but I don't have the funds for Gordon.
Mm.
So I think Murphy is a good. I think it's a good
Yeah.
replacement. Then Salah, okay, Salah, Palmer, Raul, and Isak. Okay, and as what Pio always used to say, Mbeumo does well at home, but away is quite
Mm.
No, I
crap.
said that about Wisa, bro.
But you also said, I think you didn't say about Mbeumo, I thought, but I also felt that he always getting very few points
Mm.
away. Yeah, Brentford doesn't do very well away. Yeah, and so then the rest of my bench are Enzo. I wanted to sell it, so I actually have one more
Mm.
transfer. So I might consider selling
Mm.
Enzo and bring in somebody.
For the double game week.
I'm trying to resist.
Cli-
Yeah,
Clivert,
not really double game week. I'm trying to resist from getting Ahmad.
how about Clivert? Clivert might be a good option at the same price range.
Clivert. But do you think? But Clivert, I
I
don't know.
think it's a bit of a
He's
flash in
like,
the pan. He's
Yeah.
yeah. Now it's two flashes in the
Like
pan.
like Ahmad
I
flash in
mean,
the
a
pan.
hat trick.
no,
Ahmad. But at least Ahmad gives you
yeah, yeah.
some hope lah.
Mm.
Going down the right reminds me of who? No? Reminds me of Ken Chelsea.
Mm.
Wow,
Wow.
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 that's a
You're
high
pulling
praise.
back
Wow.
from the
If
pages
you
of
ask me,
history.
if you ask me my favorite, if there was a favorite Man U player, it's Ken Chelsea.
Wow. That means he played for both
I
Man
see
U and
the
Everton. Don't forget.
yeah, man. Wow,
Yeah.
that's a
Don't forget he played for Everton
yeah,
also.
Wow, not bad, not bad.
yeah. I mean, he was. I mean, Ryan Giggs at time was coming up. He's a young kid lah. But then when Ken Chelsea, the way
Yeah,
he ran,
yeah.
nobody
Beauty,
can catch him.
yeah.
Yeah. So
And Ahmad has the
mm,
determination, like,
okay.
and the team is founded around Ahmad. So
Mm, yeah. But if United, you must come up lah. If not, Chelsea will buy him already, or Arsenal will
Mm.
buy him already.
Yes, we are at
But
risk of
Edmund, I,
losing.
I, I, I would, if I can add my 2 cents worth, I would put Muembo
Mm.
in and put Raul out. Unless you really think,
Why so?
huh? Because
You want me to go for five? You want to go 5-4-1 for me?
yes, that's right. That's right. It means Merseysiders we stick together, you see. So we have to play the same formation.
I that's
You
why.
will hear it first
Okay.
here in Fantasy Kopi Kakis. That's the formation to do. Correct, Fazan?
I think
You
Uh,
see Fazan smiling.
I'll drop a
He knows
message to
yes.
it's the
United.
truth.
Speaking
I'll
of
ask,
which, right?
I'll ask
We're going
Amorim
here,
to
right?
watch this podcast 541. Maybe we need it.
So,
I thought they already playing
That's
that.
why, and still cannot make it.
okay, so
Okay.
is this the help Fauzan segment?
Yes.
All
Alright then.
right. My favorite.
Oh man, who in the world is
I would
Jaros?
play Jaros.
Yeah, play Jaros, man.
Now I'm starting to think that you guys are giving me that
You
picks.
see, that's why you're climbing up the table.
It doesn't matter. You play Jaros, okay, he won't play. Raya will come up.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
That's true.
No difference.
That's true.
Oh, okay. For your sake, I'll play him. Okay, so looking at the front.
Okay,
Okay, so
I'll buy you copy
Okay, I
for
think
that.
we should stick to João Pedro and Isak.
yeah, actually,
What?
in defense,
Oh, no. I think João Pedro and Raul
Wow.
both should be on the bench.
Okay.
Clearly.
yeah.
Okay. Now what Tafi has said, right? João Petro and Raul will score today.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this week you got to
According to
listen
his
to
According
me.
to
advice.
track
My
record,
advice is
right? I
very
should
good.
just leave them there.
I think you should play a
3-4-3.
three.
I think
no,
your
no,
whole
no,
midfield is
4-4-2.
very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave the 5 midfield. 4-5-1, I would say. So let's
3-5-2.
see.
3-5-2.
Your defenders would be Gabriel, Hall. Okay, if you want Mazraoui,
No, no Mazraoui. Please.
Mazraoui.
No, don't put Mazraoui. Hey, Fauzan, I want to tell you, this Milenkovic, I think it's a very astute buy because he's due a goal. The guy takes shots in every game. He goes up, he takes those long shots, and he's getting closer and closer. He's just not getting that one goal. this could be it because Kepa is not as tall as
Yeah.
other keepers. He's agile, definitely agile, but I think Kepa is prone to some errors in judgment as well. So Milenkovic might be a good shout out here for you.
Okay.
Are you saving your transfers,
I,
Fonzie, or are you?
I thought I was, but
Yeah, then we work with this team lah.
and then after
Maybe
that,
work with this team.
if we work with this team, what's there to change? Looking at this, basically, you are suggesting that I go for a 4-5-1 still, right?
No,
Or
3-5-2. Don't listen to
three
this
five.
guy.
So Raul in,
No,
but it's
Joao
against
Pedro
Menu.
in. Joao Pedro in.
Okay, in exchange for
No, 3-5-2. So you take out Robinson.
Robinson, ah.
Yeah.
naturally lah, naturally. So so this is what you suggest,
You
ah?
see, Edmund is laughing already. Edmund is
Yeah,
really
yeah, you
laughing.
see, and then after that put Jaros in, okay? So
What
like
is
that.
this?
So this is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay, so Jaros as
Okay.
goalkeeper, and then you
Yes.
have Paul, Gabriel, and Milenkovic, and then
Oh,
Buemo, which you guys just said is bad. Playing away. Salah is clear. Palmer sticks, and Gordon is doing good. Ahmad is the wonder kid that we hope for. Joao Pedro playing Everton, who might be on a resurgence, as you said, and then Isak. This is what you advise me to do.
yep.
Okay,
Yep. Looks good now.
That is what
Make Mas-
Pio advised you
okay,
to do.
people,
I've not
please,
heard
Okay.
Edmund's advice. Okay,
please,
okay, Pio, you have already done
please.
advice, right?
Oh, I just want to say one last thing. Put Raul as your first sub,
Sure.
and then Robinson is your last sub. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So this
Okay.
is Pio's advice, huh?
I
Okay.
didn't
Pio
advise
with
him.
the rest of
I
us.
will, I, will, I, will, I, will, I will still think that Raul will score.
It's against Menu.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
let,
Okay.
let,
You got to admit that. You got to admit now. Okay. I mean that Manu usually concedes at least one
Yes.
goal. Okay. It's how many goals you score back.
in the
Right.
first 3 minutes.
Okay. And also now you got to see what the confidence like for Onana.
You see,
Oh, that goal he considered was like,
Yes.
whoa.
Yeah, correct.
David Lee, that one.
Yeah,
That
and
goal,
Raul
that
is
goal was a
just
David Lee goal.
Yeah.
Kelong.
He may,
yeah, and it's this kind of errors that
he may
Raul
not start,
snaps up.
because you must have heard about the whole TV incident, right? He broke the TV and all that. Amorim in the dressing room. After that, one of the reasons was
Yeah.
because Onana was not playing according to what he was saying. Also, yeah. So there were a lot of these formation issues, and he was very pissed with the fact that the players did not stick to the discipline of their positions, and they all lost it. Yeah. So he may not start. For all you know, depends on tonight, tomorrow morning lah. That's what I'm waiting to see.
Okay, we shall see. We shall see.
Mm.
At this point, your advice, you see what happened? See, I have one down arrow here, another down arrow here, 18,000. Yeah, but never mind. Hopefully, over the course, we see these numbers drop so they can
Listen
go
to
higher.
Edmund. Come on, he's our guest star. Listen to Edmund, what he says. So Raul is
Yeah.
okay. What's other advice for him?
No, don't worry. After
What's
this,
your-
we finish
what's your-
recording, right, and the two of you go off, then I listen to Edmund.
Okay.
Oh my lah, it's okay. Tomorrow I see you.
No,
I'll
no,
tell
just-
you.
just-
But the viewers want to know what is his advice. That's right.
Raul in
Yes.
for Edmund, who would you suggest you take out?
Okay, hey, wait. I can't see the whole thing. What's your defense like? Okay, defense. Okay.
He will take out Mbuemo, I think.
You
He will take out Mbuemo.
want to take out Palmer? No?
Wow.
Wow. It's against his whole team, Man City. Don't forget.
Yeah. I like that odds of
But
playing
that's-
against his whole team.
Yeah, but that's precisely. Pep will know him.
Mm.
Yeah, he knows how to. I mean, no Rodri, but maybe they have a way of actually
No,
penning him back.
but
I don't
the
know.
last time
But
they played,
I think Palmer has not been performing well against Man City all this while.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know lah. I mean, this is a. Yeah, you can try if you want.
okay. This is a gamble,
Yeah,
whether we talk about.
Yeah, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. But of course, you want the safer play is to take out Mbebo.
Yeah. Yes, Steffi, you wanted
So
to say
captain,
something?
who's your captain choice? Captain choice?
Oh, at the moment, it's still Isak, but it might change.
Oh,
I think
Isha,
stick
you
to-
put
I think
Isha
you
as
stick
your-
to Isak because Southampton, yeah, Southampton are terrible defensively. You saw the way they
Mm.
were ripped apart, no? Wow.
Mm.
I
Mm.
think
Thank you, thank you, thank you for the censorship. I don't want to cut the video.
Mm.
Thank you.
oh what censorship?
Nah, nothing, nothing.
Did I say something? I said ripped apart.
Yeah.
The defense was ripped
Southam-
apart.
Southampton was fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for the
Okay.
advice. Okay, I think that's about wraps it up for this particular session. It's a bit longer than our usual content, but I think it's because we have such a fantastic, exciting guest coming in and giving his point of view. So as a result, we have a lot more. But like I said, later after the other two go out, I will ask you for some more advice. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed yourself being here, joining us today, Emma.
Yep. Yeah, actually, it's four people speaking. That's why it's
Of
longer.
course.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really
Yeah.
fun. I mean, like it's usually it's like I'm talking to myself to say what should I do, what
Mm.
should I do. So right, yeah. So
Yes.
now, yeah. So now with three others, yeah, and I've drank a lot of tea also today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Just a
we're
shout
glad
out,
to have
shout out,
you. We
Captain Choice,
Mm.
Ahmad.
uh
Captain,
Ahmad.
Amati in the fantastic packaging. Yes.
okay, Captain Salah, Captain Salah. Huh?
But the shirt says Jota.
Yeah, Jota. That's because Okay, let's try wait for
I
May.
really
Okay,
I really rate Dota. I think they
20, why 20?
20th. If no, we win this time, it's a 20th title. Then we
I don't
are
see how
then
you will not win it,
equal
man.
right, equal right, equal right.
Wow,
then it'll be
there is
equal.
Mm.
Equal in
Yeah,
titles,
yeah.
but
But
Equal.
but
well,
but but
best
not equal in
best
class.
the best team in England.
Best team in England is who?
Everton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Everton.
All right. We really gotta.
more like the oldest.
Yeah. Okay. Ken, you want to pull some more? That-
Well, anyway, just to tell the viewers that do watch out and remember to play your chip in Game Week
Mm.
24 is something that we are going to talk about after this game week. And those of you who don't forget that there is the double game week, and those of you who are doing transfers, don't forget to make your transfers count. Heading towards the double game week, so you can bring in Liverpool players as well as Everton players. So I'm going to watch how Everton perform against Brighton because there are cheap options with Everton. Like I mentioned earlier, that Everton are playing Leicester. And then meeting Liverpool. So a lot of people are focusing on that Liverpool game and forgetting about the Leicester game. So there are potential clean sheets. There are potential points there to be made, and for very cheap Everton
Mm.
options. So if you are doing transfers, do think about it. Calvert Lewin is cheaper than João Pedro. He scored finally. He played a very good game in the last game. Maybe this new manager is bringing good things out of him, and we are learning to be a bit more attacking. So our wing backs like Mikalenko only 4.3. They are doing a lot more attacking rather than defending. So these are options, especially for double game week. It might be good for a punt if you're looking for cheaper options as compared to Trent or Van Dijk. In fact, if you do three per team, you will have six players playing double game week, and that is always uh, that is always an
Mm.
option for those of you who are going to gamble.
Alternatively, you still
Yeah.
have your free hit chip for those who haven't used, as well as your triple captainship if you want to make use of it in the double game
Mm.
week. So if you choose carefully, remember at the end of the day, it's about how many points that you score overall rather than how many points you can secure from one particular game week. So it's about when you play it. Okay. All right.
Right.
Okay.
Good advice.
So that's all from us this week, and we hope to see you guys next week. Tafran, go ahead and say your three favorite words.
All right. So if you have enjoyed the video, please do support us. We had 5 likes last week. We're hoping for 6 this
Mm.
week. So that would be
Mm.
that would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Four
Okay.
of us
So don't
plus two
forget
lah.
like,
Four of us
subscribe,
plus
and
two.
what? I'm sure one of you here did not click the like button. Okay.
All it is just two
So
more likes.
yeah, we are as guilty as the rest. So please do comment, like, and subscribe. It will we appreciate it a
Yeah.
lot. Thank you very
All
much.
right. See you guys. Adios. Till next time.
Peace.